problems. But forcing Americans who rely on the ACA to pay more, especially in this economy, will not help. And the American people said loud and clear on Tuesday that affordability is front and center on their minds. The affordability of rent and food and electricity and, yes, health care and health care coverage. Millions of Americans have no other option than the ACA, and they can obtain coverage only through the ACA. One of them is Sarah Cologne. She lives in Clearwater, Florida, and I want to tell you a little bit about her story. We're going to play a video.
You are running out of time. How much longer is this going to go?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think
Hi, my name is Sarah Cologne. I live in Clearwater, Florida with my husband. We have a blended family of 6 kids. Our oldest is 24 and expecting a baby this month. The other 5 children live with us. Jordan, our second oldest, has muscular dystrophy and is permanently physically disabled in a wheelchair. Our other 2 college-age kids are in college, and our youngest are 9 and 11, and these 4 are all on our health insurance. We have health insurance through the healthcare marketplace. We got it a couple of years ago when my husband was no longer eligible for health insurance through his employer due to needing to take a little bit of extra time to take care of Jordan, who's in a wheelchair and needs extra help. The marketplace was really the only option for us. For middle-class Americans who don't have private health insurance through their employer and don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, there isn't another option. So we did apply through the marketplace and we got health insurance. It's not cheap. The only thing that makes it even remotely possible is the tax credits that we get that help defray some of the cost of the insurance. We found out this month that our health insurance costs are going to skyrocket to about $3,700 a month without these tax credits. And that's just completely impossible for our family to afford. Our house flooded last year during Hurricane Helene. We had to evacuate Jordan in a canoe. We just got back in our house in March, and we've just got through a tremendous amount of renovations, a huge expense, and we're not really in a position where we can move because our house is set up for Jordan. We have a handicap accessible bathroom, we have widened doorways. His wheelchair can get around and it wouldn't be able to in another place. Between home insurance and flood insurance and healthcare, we would be looking at paying about half of our income just toward insurance. And this is completely unrealistic for a middle-class American family. My husband and I are hard workers. My husband voted for President Trump. We just want to have affordable healthcare for our family. It's really scary to think about dropping healthcare when you have 2 young kids. The little things that happen, they get broken bones, sprains, things like that. And my husband and I want to have access to routine healthcare to make sure that we don't miss any healthcare issues as we get older in our 40s and 50s.
If you want to cut me off,
I'm cutting you off right now.
But you cannot muzzle.
I'm cutting you off right now.
A ranking member
I'm cutting you off right now.
Rules.
I'm cutting you off right now.
You are stopping an opening statement just because you don't want to hear the facts. I think that's really regrettable.
You can continue your opening statement.
Fortunately, my Republican colleagues, I think, are willing to listen.
You can continue your opening statement, but let me make a
So let me just conclude by saying.
Or you are going to conclude.
Right now,
that's good to hear.
Millions of Americans are wondering what is happening in Washington, D.C. And watching this hearing where the chairman is trying to muzzle a ranking member who's simply calling attention to the facts surrounding the ACA and the real-life stories of people like Sarah and Shayna Verstegen from Wisconsin indicates to me that we need to shine a light on what this effort is to repeal the ACA, and we need to stand strong in favor of affordable health insurance in the United States. Thank you to all of the people who have come forward, contacted me, who are here today to bear witness and be advocates in favor of affordable health care for people in the United States. I have more that I am going to say, but just let's be clear. Assessing the damage done by Obamacare, the name of this hearing, gives away the game plan. Republicans are refusing to extend enhanced tax credits because they hate the ACA more than they care about the pain that this move will inflict on families. Thank you.
So the ranking member has been incredibly disrespectful of these hearings. This is the fourth example of this. The rules allow for one witness from the minority unless they request an extra. And I've granted that request in the past. I had no idea that he was going to add another witness via video. After, I didn't really time it, but 8-9 minute opening statement, then adding another witness that he could have asked ahead of time. I probably would have granted the permission. He didn't do so. He probably had 3 or 4 more pages of his opening statement. He was going to filibuster for about 30 minutes. So that's what's happening here.
Well,
I just wanted to.
I wish I had a half an hour more, but there's no way that I.
Again, you are just being rude. As you've been rude as ranking member since I took over the chair. It's unfortunate, but I'd appreciate if you'd stop being rude, follow the norms of this committee, and if you want an extra witness, request it beforehand. And please keep your opening statements to a reasonable length of time. I certainly extend that courtesy by keeping my comments reasonably short. I would like if the ranking member would do the same thing. It's unfortunate. But now we'll go ahead and swear in our witnesses if you all stand.